The night was cold, a stark contrast to the warmth that had once filled Eliza's heart. She stood in her lavish bedroom, surrounded by the trappings of wealth, silk drapes, gold-framed mirrors, and a bed that could have comfortably slept four. But all of it felt meaningless now. There was a heaviness in the air, a sense of impending doom that she could not ignore. Victor had been acting strangely in the weeks leading up to their wedding. He was distant, his once warm gaze now cold and calculating. Eliza's heart ached with the fear that something was terribly wrong. She had tried to dismiss the nagging doubts, telling herself that it was simply pre-wedding jitters. But as the days passed, the unease grew until it was too overwhelming to ignore. That night, as she prepared for bed, Eliza decided to confront her fears. She slipped into Victor's penthouse, the one she had so lovingly gifted him. The apartment was immaculate, every piece of furniture carefully chosen to reflect his refined taste. But there was something off about the place, an unsettling stillness that set her on edge. As she moved through the rooms, her heart pounding in her chest, she noticed a small, barely visible latch on the side of a bookshelf. Her curiosity piqued. Eliza pressed it, and the shelf swung open to reveal a hidden compartment. What she found inside made her blood run cold. The compartment was filled with disturbing items. Photographs of women, some of whom she recognized from the society pages, others who were complete strangers. There were journals filled with meticulous notes detailing the lives of these women, their routines, their vulnerabilities. And there, in the midst of it all, was a small, blood-stained knife. Eliza's hands trembled as she pieced together the horrifying truth. Victor was not merely a charming man with a troubled past. He was a predator, a serial killer who had been using her to further his dark agenda. The realization hit her like a tidal wave, drowning her in fear and despair. But even as the terror gripped her, Eliza's love for Victor held her back. She couldn't imagine a life without him, couldn't bear the thought of losing the man she believed she loved. In a state of shock, she confronted him, her voice trembling with a mixture of fear and desperation. Victor, ever the master manipulator, did not deny her accusations. Instead, he smiled, a cold, cruel smile that sent shivers down her spine. He admitted to everything, recounting the gruesome details of his crimes with a detached satisfaction. He had played her, used her wealth and naivety to fuel his dark desires, all while keeping her blinded by love. Eliza's world crumbled around her. The man she had trusted with her heart, the man she had planned to marry, was a monster. And now there was no escaping the nightmare she had unwittingly walked into. Follow this page or subscribe to this channel for more stories.